Hi everybody. Today we are going to cook up some quick snack and I'm going to have a little helper with me. So this is my first time trying this new popcorn machine. So we are going to make some nice kettle corn. I have this popcorn bag here and I will show you how this works. So this is the machine. This is the lid that goes on top of it. And we got some sugar, some oil. I'm not going to use butter in here. And this is also used for measurement. So why don't we get started? So before we plug in, we are going to first measure out the ingredients here. Okay, there we go. And so we are just going to use about 1/4 cup. So each of these three things here are about 1/4 cup. So it looks like that's enough. Couple of stragglers there. Yeah, so as you can see, there's 1/4 cup of corn. So before we put that in, we're gonna put some oil. So there we go. Just about a tablespoon of oil. I haven't plugged in the machine yet. I just want to I don't want things to burn. Okay, so I think that should be enough, maybe. Okay, so about a tablespoon of oil. And then we are going to put in about a 1/2 teaspoon to, yeah, that's good. Okay, 1/2 teaspoon to about 3/4 of a teaspoon of sugar in there. And now we are going to plug in this machine. Okay, so machine is plugged in. This is your on-off button. So all I'm gonna do is push that and you can see the light and you can see there. And now we're gonna put in the things. Actually, let me turn it off. So that's how it spins. But why don't you put that in? Good job. Now why don't you close the lid? First, let's close the lid. And so there's no salt that goes in now. The salt goes in later. Okay, so we put this on. You're not gonna cover that. That's for the steam to escape. And we do that. Right? Okay. So it takes about, I think, 2 to 3 minutes for the kernels to start popping. So it's been a couple of minutes and now I can hear the oil sizzle. So I think, again, first impressions, the device looks pretty good and it's quite space saving. You can basically store this particular thing into this bowl here, but it does take some time to heat up. So again, still waiting for that first kernel to pop. Okay, so we got some kernels starting to pop there. It's taking a little bit, but yeah, but the startup is quite slow. And you can see that the steam is escaping. So this is the steam vent. Now for the kettle corn, you want to make sure not to add too much sugar, otherwise the sugar is going to burn. So that's why we only added, for 1/4 cup of kernels, we only added about a 1/2 teaspoon. And so you stop when it's like the popping is 3 seconds apart. That's when you turn off the machine. So I'm seeing most of the kernels are getting popped, and I think you saw that there's some popping, but there was 3 seconds in there. I'm gonna let it rotate a little bit more. So I turned it back on, and then I'm gonna turn it off again. So I don't want the popcorn to burn. So again, this thing here is pretty hot, so we're not gonna touch that, okay? And so now what I can do is I can just basically grab it from both sides. So the idea is that you put this thing on here. So if I didn't mention this to you guys, this is the Dash popcorn maker. So again, I'm just going to put this. So this acts as your bowl. And then I'm basically going to hold this with 2 hands here and then flip it over. Okay, so time to flip this Be careful, it's unplugged. And then I'm gonna, oof. Okay. And now it's time to enjoy some popcorn. I'm gonna sprinkle it with a little bit of salt here because you do want that salt. Now, again, like I said, this was my first time trying this out. So I do see some burnt edges. Maybe it was because I turned it back on. But I'm gonna do a taste test here. I'm gonna give my little helper a taste test. Sounds crunchy. Is it good? Yeah. Okay, so that was the first impressions of using the Dash popcorn maker. At least you can eat this, like you saw, no butter. So again, if you're into your New Year resolutions, this is a good snack. Skip the sugar even, and you can just have a snack. If you want, I can show you variations where you can put in some spices in here and make a nice spicy popcorn too. So I can try that out if you want. Let me know in the comments below. And then yeah, please subscribe and hit the bell for more videos in 2022. Again, wishing you all a very happy and healthy new year. Bye.